Welcome everyone to another map tour here in Farming Simulator 25. Today we're having a look at Calmsden Farm. There's a few new maps on the mod hub. The mod hub for FS25 is finally getting some maps on it. There's a couple I want to have a look at today. We're looking at Calmsden Farm. Now this map was for FS22. I seem to remember, it seems to me it came out not that long ago for FS22. As in, you know, toward the end of FS22, this map came out. That's when I had to look at it. It's a lovely, charming UK map, from what I recall. No, I haven't played this yet in FS25. We just loaded it in, and I want to check this out with you guys and see how it is. So here is the map, and it is quite charming. It looks like, when you look at it, it looks like a satellite map, and I did a quick Google search before I loaded this in, and Calmsden is a place in the UK, so this is likely an actual location, which is pretty cool. It's a very cozy looking map. We're starting off right here. We've got some land here. It looks like a big grass field, a canola field. It looks like a decent-sized canola field there. Another grass pasture. We're going to have a look at all this, have a peek around the map, and, well, hopefully we have us a good new map addition from the mod hub for FS25. Oh, we've got a dog. Hey, it's a different dog than I usually see. Cool. All right, anyway, so here's the house where we start off with. It looks like our farm equipment is right down the road. Now, one thing I want to look at is I like to look at kind of the details and the stuff that really makes, you know, a farming map charming and immersive. I think immersion is a decent thing, especially when you have a game with really good and immersive graphics and feels such as FS25. I want to see good immersion, things like that. I also want to see just, I don't know. Now, I've never been to the UK, but I've seen my fair share of, you know, FS Farming Simulator UK maps. So here's our little tractor yard just up the road, right in front of the big canola field. It's ready to harvest. And let's have a look at the tractors we start with. We got a couple tractors here. I wonder if we can we discern anything from the vehicle page? I mean, I hope so. It's kind of hard to sift through this and see what we actually have. It's all out of order, right? It looks like mostly what we're seeing here. Oh, I saw a third tractor. Yeah, you can't use that vehicle page for crap, can you? Looks like it was the third tractor. There's some equipment around here. We'll check it out. There's equipment at the other property down south of here, too, on the other side of the grass field, it looks like. Very cool. But anyway, I want to have a look at what the map actually has to offer. This is really, I like this building. Look, we got old tires and oil barrels and rusty pieces of metal and everything. It's a good sign so far. I like the little touches and the decoration and stuff like that. It makes me feel like I'm actually on a farm. Now let's disconnect this. Let's have a look around the map a bit, because the starting fleet, I don't feel the starting fleet matters as much, because I usually sell it all off the bat and you get rid of it and buy whatever I want, you know, different stuff. Well, one thing I see is we have custom license plates. Now we've got custom UK style license plates. Well, let's get out and open this gate up, I guess. Alright, I'm hoping this has a nice homey feel. I think it's going to, any UK map like this is going to off the start, because it's so, yeah, notice the roads are very curvy, very tight spaces, curvy, kind of UK countryside style map. So we are headed, let's see, which direction are we headed? We're headed up towards here. Let's see what's up here. We've got sawmill, general store, restaurant. Yeah, let's see what's up there. Let's go see what's up here first. Now, I wonder, can we drive through these? Oh, yes, that's good. I hate when the UK maps don't let you ride through the bushes as if it's some kind of impenetrable wall. No, here we can ride through the hedges if you need to. That's, honestly, that's a silly thing to be impressed by, but it's pretty darn cool, because a lot of these maps you can't. So, if we have to, we can cut through the hedges to the fields. Let's get a good view here. Yeah, it's definitely beautiful. I want to look at the grass. I've critiqued grass before, and I think everything here looks good. I like when they have weeds and tall grass and short grass and stuff mixed in like this. On a previous map I had a look at, that was not the case. I like when stuff's mixed in and there's small touches and things like that added. It's very lush green here, and that's something that I think you see a lot on British maps. I don't farm a lot on the UK maps, but the most notable one of recent times that I recall, which has a bit of a tongue twister of a name, honestly, and I can't recall it. It's something Courtyard Farm, something like that. I believe it was an Oxygen David map. You probably know which one I mean. It was a UK map, very beautiful, also very lush and green. That's what the colors here remind me of. I guess a lot of the UK maps are really lush and green, maybe. Just like you go to like Poland or Eastern Europe, and a lot of the maps are kind of more washed out colors. It seems like here there's more lush colors. Well, anyway, this map definitely has that, it seems. The grass is really kind of that dark, lush green color. All right, so here's what we saw on the map. There's some stuff here. Sawmill, general store, stuff like that. All right, well, this is pretty cool. And we can drive through that? Yeah, we can drive through that. All right, now where else? We want to check out our other farmyard. And, ooh, now this looks cool. So this, I assume, is the shop over here or something. Well, we have a whole bunch of vehicles parked here. So I assume this is a dealership of some sort. All these vehicles over here. We're going to have to check that out. Although, yeah, I don't see the shop icon over there, so I don't know what that is. Here we've got, what is this? Remove farm junk. That might be I could guess what that is, but let's not guess. Let's go see. I have an idea what that might be, though. And then, all right, so we got more stuff down there. So that's cool. We got little NPCs around the map. Uncle Ben, there's Noah. Walter, did I say Uncle Ben? Yeah, I did. I don't know if that's Uncle or not. It's just, I was thinking Grandpa Walter, but I clicked him and said that right. Anyway, all right, so there's all the FS25 NPCs. Where is this store? Did I miss it? Oh, there it is, right there. It's right by where our vehicles were, and somehow I missed it. Oh, service shed. Okay, so is there not a? Maybe this is the deal. Well, let's go find out. Yeah. Let's go the other way. Take a little tour through the countryside. I feel like a tour through the countryside. This one definitely has narrow roads. I didn't see any traffic. I don't know if there's traffic or not. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Because if there's traffic coming the other way, well, that could be... We'll just follow this around these fields here. Well, you know what I like? These are big fields. What we've seen so far, these are pretty good sized fields. Usually when I think these, European maps, British maps and Germany and stuff like that, usually they're often cramped because Europe just has smaller spaces than I'm used to. And usually they have smaller fields too, but look, these are actually big fields. That said, this does look like it's designed off of a satellite map, and yeah, so, as it happens, real life fields are often, bigger than, yeah. So that would be cool. Again, I did a quick Google search. I mean, when I say quick, I mean, I didn't even click anything, but it popped up in Google, Calmsden, Hamlet in England, I believe is what it said in Google search. So, and that coupled with the fact that the map looks like a satellite image, I'm guessing this is a real place. Okay, I want to farm here now. I don't know, these fields look really cool. If I could deal with getting around on this map, we'd have to use different equipment, I guess. Well, that's always the thing. Different maps, you use different equipment, stuff like that. This is not a place where you bring in a huge quad track or something, but you could. I mean, you could use big equipment. What am I saying? You could. Just be careful with the narrow roads. Anyway, enough babbling. Let's get down here to this dealership place thing. Yeah, I want to farm here. I might just leave this installed on my computer. I think I'm going to leave this installed. Oh, yeah, which reminds me. So this is a normal size map. It is 700 some megabytes. I was honestly so excited to download it. I didn't read the description, and I always do that, and that is my bad. See, I saw this. So yesterday I reviewed a map I was not very impressed by. Yesterday I reviewed the Frankenmuth, Michigan map. I wasn't very impressed by it. And so I was looking for a good map to review. This is how I came to be here. I was looking for a good map to review. So I was not looking on the modhub. I didn't think there were any new maps on the modhub because I had just checked. I went to a different site that I go to, kingmods.net. And there you'll find stuff just for PC users, and there's a whole wider variety of things, right? So I figured surely here we'll find a good map, and there's tons there, of course, but they all look kind of, I'm not sure. FS25 is still pretty new, right? Well, Calmsden Farm, where we're at here, was on there, and I looked at it and I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait for it to come to ModHub, because then I'll know whether it's error-free and everything, right? If it's on the ModHub. Long story short, here we are, because it's on the ModHub. And so this thing is, I was going to check this map out anyway, because I remember it from FS22. All right, so we are here. We have arrived at this place. So sorry for rambling about that. But that's how we came to be here. So yeah, we got us a dealership. So it looks like the shop is actually back at your farmyard, which is convenient. But they have a... Oh, there's a shop here too. Yeah, there's a shop. It's just not on the map. For whatever reason, there's no map icon for it. But yeah, this is absolutely a dealership. And I like this. Well, you've got the machines lined up over there. It feels kind of natural. You know, like you go to a countryside store. Yeah, it doesn't look too artificial with all the same tractors lined up like you would see at maybe a big city dealership. This is like, I think it feels kind of natural. Of course, you can't get in them. Are these actual full model tractors? Yeah, these are the full things they have sitting here. You would think that would hurt the frame rate, but I am running at even 60. Yeah, a lot of times, yeah, you see like non-functioning tractors. These look like absolute the full deal. You just can't get in them. Cool. Well, yeah, that's a really nice dealership. You know, looking at some of the small touches on the map, I wonder, do we have collectibles? Yes, we do. 25 collectibles. All right, that's cool. I always like collectibles. Collectibles, that just tells me that there's something to find on the map. I mean, yeah, that's literally what it means, but, you know, there's reason to poke around and look in places, which is something I like to do. Like we're doing right now. We're driving at the side of the dealership, and look, see, I like all the small touches, parked vehicles. Yeah, I'm really impressed by this, more so, honestly, more than I thought it would be, because I looked at Calmsden Farm for FS22, and I decided not to play it for whatever reason, I don't recall. This looks good, and looking at all the small touches everywhere. See, the edge of the road is all kind of got a little grass and rocks and stuff here. Simple stuff that you would think is easy, but you don't see this kind of detail a whole heck of a lot. Let's move on and check out some other places. Now, right now on my channel, I do farming. If you're not subscribed to my channel, check it out. We do largely Let's Play farming roleplay series, and right now we are farming in Riverbend Springs, as it's still the initial series on my channel for FS25. This is a place I'd like to farm at in the future, I think. I don't usually do UK maps. I'm just looking down at this stuff here. Yeah, nice attention to detail. I like it. But let's see more fields. Yeah, let's see more fields. So we've confirmed that this place is really beautiful. Let's check out the other fields. Yeah, I expected these to be small. I guess when I looked at the map, did they look small on the map or something? Not necessarily, but it looks like a small map, but it's really kind of not. Yeah, it's really kind of not small. Yeah, beautiful sights everywhere. Now, it is a pretty warm August day. I imagine on the right morning or evening, you'd see some beautiful like fog rolling in through that field and stuff like that. We're not, I don't see that now, but it's a very clear, warm summer day. I imagine this map could be quite breathtaking at sunrise or something like that with the FS25 graphics settings. This road looks very cool. So I'm guessing there's no traffic, which fine by me, because that could be problematic on a road like this. So here is, it says we own this field up here. It looks like a grass pasture. Yeah, there's our canola field off to the right, and oh, there's traffic, and it is slightly problematic. All right, well, I'll say that I'm glad there's traffic. Yeah, I'd rather there be traffic and it be a little problematic than have the map be completely lifeless. So there's traffic, so be careful when you're coming down these roads. Nice to live in a small mountain town, and we had traffic like this where the road was only wide enough for one car, so you always had to be aware, move out of the way. Alright, down here, it looks like we got some more equipment parked down here. Yeah, got some equipment and things parked here. Now, there's something I wanted to check what it was. And that's going to be... I have an idea what this is. Let's see if we can find it. I saw it on the map. Let's pull a help window up here. There should be a clicky thing somewhere here. Whoa, that was weird. What is up with that door? Did you see that? Yeah, I think that might need to be addressed or fixed. Well, just exploring around here, opened the door and it flew up into the sky. Yeah, so there's a some kind of issue. Anyway, that was... Yeah, the door... Yep, yeah, the door... Did you see that? Yeah, so this needs to be... Okay, no problem. I'm not gonna... It's... Honestly, it's more funny than anything. It's honestly more funny than anything. All the farming simulator I've played, I've never seen that. It's, yeah, it needs to be fixed, but it's quite hilarious. Those are cool doors. I like how they slowly open and they're all loud and stuff. Just checking out some of the equipment in here. There's a thing on the map here I'm trying to find, is what I'm doing down here. And I had an idea what it might be, but I'm not seeing a clicky for it. It says on the map, it says, here, if you recall, we hovered over this a minute ago. It says remove farm junk. Now, just, I thought it might be a thing that you could click on to remove a lot of the clutter. Because I've seen that in maps before, but I'm not seeing a clicky for it. And I could have been wrong on that. And that's what I thought it might be, but I don't see anything down here. Well, regardless, let's get moving on. But yeah, if you wondered what I was doing down here, I was looking for that. But I like all this kind of clutter stuff. This is cool. Yeah, I do. If there's one thing I don't like, personally, just me personally, I don't like the maps that are just too clean and neat. I don't like them at all. I like the cluttery, lived-in looking maps. Oh, here's our third tractor right here. Oh, very cool. So we got a, I just want to check this out. Does this open up? Yes, it does. Cool, I like this kind of silo. Oh, look, we got a little hotter balloon flying up there. Very cool. All right, we are headed down. Oh, wow, yeah, beautiful views here. Little rolling hills. Let's see, we're going this way. Carefully, yeah, watching out for traffic. At least there's not a lot of traffic, but we've seen one car, so we know that there is some. I should have checked while I was at Google. I mentioned that I could have easily seen, oh, is this actually recreate, you know, is this actually what it looks like? I could have, and I didn't. Just looking around the yard. Well, I'll admit, I saw the open shed, and I thought, oh, maybe there's collectibles. And then I remembered, oh, yeah, I'm not actually playing. I'm doing a tour, but we're checking stuff out around here. We are going... Oh, yeah, let's check out these fields, and we're going to go down here. So there we've got, yeah, some more shoppies there, some more shoppies here. Some decent-looking fields here. They look kind of big on the map. Let's go check these out here. Yeah, I want to check out a couple more places. So my opinion on this, well, you know, your opinion is as good as mine because you're seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. I like it a lot. You got rolling hills, you got beautiful countryside, and really big fields. You got tight spaces, but this is a UK map, and that's what you would expect. You would expect narrow roads and tight spaces. You can drive through the hedges, which is something I really like. There's no lack of detail. Anywhere you go, there's detail. There's rusty metal containers, parked cars, weeds, and everything that makes this feel like a real location. And as far as I can tell, it is a real location. You've got really lush green grass, and look at these big fields. You got big fields too. For these tight spaces, you've got big fields, which that's fun. This is definitely a map that, I mean, look how big these fields are. Yeah, you want to use, wow, you know, let's drive out here real quick. You're going to want to use big equipment on this. Yeah, you're going to want to use big equipment. So that's going to be a fun challenge in itself, you know, getting around this small English hamlet in whatever tractor you decide to use. This tractor here might be, honestly, I would stick with something like this. I would stick with a tractor about this size. Anything too big could be a challenge to maneuver around here, but yeah, so we want to go, let's take this road down here. Honestly, the fields are much bigger than I thought they would be. Like I said, I checked this out in the FS25. I don't think I checked it out this thoroughly. I probably just kind of, I don't think it had this level of detail in it. I don't think it did, because I passed it up in FS25. I might have assumed it had smaller fields, but now that I'm actually looking around everywhere, it's got a lot of open space. So here's the little shoppy place down here. Oh look, we got animals at the animal dealer. Got NPCs there. Farmer's market. So we got fences and products sitting out, cars parked, little decorations I like to see. Very cool. Alright, so is there anywhere else we want to go? Yeah, let's check out this one last place down here. I like this map personally. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. This is a place I'd want to farm for sure. Now, as it happens, right after this, I'm going to be working on my series in Riverbend Springs, where we're doing a vegetable farm. We'll have another episode of that tomorrow. I'm fixing to go back to my farm and farm on my farm. But I'll tell you, I want to farm here too, though. I've been looking for a place to do another series, and it may just be here. This is the first really good map for FS25 I've seen. There's not a whole lot of maps out yet, not on the modhub. I'd like to stick to just reviewing maps on the modhub, of which this is one, because, you know, if they're on the modhub, then they're error-free, everyone can play them. Those are the best ones, I think, to check. And there's not been a whole lot there. There was New Frontier, which is great. It's actually a really high-quality map. I know the map author, he's really good. Well, I know of him. I've seen and played on several of his maps. New Frontier is great. There's the Michigan map, Frankenmuth, Michigan, which I looked at yesterday. Not my thing, wasn't impressed. There's this one, and there's another map on the modhub, which I've not checked out yet. I'm a little dubious, but I'll have to see, because it's a 4X map. But we'll check that. That's not today. That's not now. Rather, we'll check that out. But so there's only, as of right now, as this recording, there's only 4 maps on the modhub, and honestly, I'm surprised to be this impressed this early on with only 4 of them. One of them looks this good. Just seeing what we got down here. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, that's cool. What does the edge of the map look like? I always say you can tell the quality of a map by how they do the edge of the map. I don't expect much. Some map authors go far beyond the Call of Duty, and for the map edge, they just make it so seamless. You never expect or assume that's going to be the case. What do we have here? It's fine. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. I've seen some map authors just go nuts and make it so you can't even find the edge of the map. It's so beautiful. Honestly, that looks pretty good. I mean, that's not bad. Yeah, that's fine to me. It looks good. Distance just kind of blurs off in the distance. Yeah, there's some maps. I did a series on my channel in Baldacana. It's a Russian map. And in that map, you can't even find the edge of the map. That's one of the ones where you literally can't even find the edge, because they did it so well. That's a different story, a different map. So let's check this place out up here. I'd like to do some more mod reviews here on the channel as well, not just maps, but other mods, and that's actually what I logged in today to do. I was going to do a mod review before I went farming, and lo and behold, there's new maps up there that I hadn't seen. Cotswold Stores. Well, I definitely recommend Calmsden Farm. I'm going to be farming here myself. I'm leaving this installed. So like I said earlier, so it looks like a regular size map. Yeah, it's a regular size map. It's 700 some megabytes. So that right there should tell you that it's got a lot of detail. You know, regular size map, but it's anything, you know, 600-700 megabytes. I mean, you can generally judge and say it's probably got a lot of detail and things like that. On my system anyway, it runs smooth. I've not dipped below 59, 58 frames per second. So, I mean, at least on my system, it runs fine. I got right now. I just loaded this game in with just what I had. I've got 48 mods loaded. I just started it with my loadout of mods, which I probably shouldn't have. If I'm reviewing maps, I probably shouldn't load in mods because mods can cause issues, right? But I loaded in 48 mods when I started this up. It's running at 60 FPS and there's not a single error except that one door that flew up into the air. There is that. Anyway, so the map runs great. It's a good size. Honestly, I'd like to see maps of bigger size. It tells me there's more detail. You know, it does. I know for console users, map size can be, at least for FS22. I played FS22 on PlayStation at first, and I know that there's a limit to how many mods you can download, or at least the size. Let me know if that's still the case. I don't know if that's still the case or not. In FS22 on PS4, I could only have 4 gigabytes of mods. So map size was definitely an issue. A map of this file size, you could maybe only have like one of this and then some tractors and things like that, you know. Let me know if that's still the case or not. But anyway, guys, I like this a lot. I'm going to be farming here myself. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm going to get going before I take up too much of your time. Calmsden Farm. It's on the modhub. I don't know if it's for console. I saw this, I got so excited, I just logged right into it. I didn't even read the description, and that is my fault. But look at this place. Do you even need to read the description? Look how beautiful this place is here. Let me turn off the HUD. This is, you know, I think this is our thumbnail right here. This is a beautiful, beautiful map. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Subscribe, click the notification bell, and follow along. I'll see you guys next time.